Hi, you guys. This is True Life. I'm a Weave-Aholic. I would say I'm a weave and shopaholic, but now that I have a kid and I don't have time to do my weave, I'm a shopaholic. I think it's just out of boredom sometimes, and sometimes I really do like it. But anyway, I've been seeing this around YouTube, the tag of I'm a True Life, I'm a Weave-Aholic, and I kind of do think I'm a Weave-Aholic. I've been wearing braids since I can remember, and then I graduated to weave. But anyway, let's get started with the questions. Let's see. So it says, when did you first wear weave? Well, to tell you guys the truth, when I was in school, this is grammar school. When I was in school, I had braids. I know I look like a little Hispanic kid. I had braids. See, that's me. I had braids. And that's me in high school with the braids. And that's me again. See, with braids. So I started with braids, but my first time with weave was actually prom, and it was that was back then when not lace wigs, but half wigs was really good. See, that's me at prom. That's not my prom date, that's my friend. You see how long it was? It was extremely long. My older sister did my makeup. She was hating on me because, as you guys could see, my makeup was jacked up. And after that, I learned how to do my own makeup and my own hair. So, what made you decide to wear weave? Well, because everybody who knew me when I went to school knew that all I did was wear braids. That's all I did was wear braids. So when it was senior year, I was like, you know what? I still wore the braids senior year, but I was like, you know what? It's prom, and after prom, you only have a couple, weeks or months, if that, and then it's graduation. So I was like, you know what, let me just wear a weave. Nobody never really saw me with the weave, so let me just wear a weave. And to be honest, I haven't really saw myself with a weave. I had a big fro weave, but that one didn't really even count, so I really didn't see myself with a weave that would actually look more natural than the one I showed you in the picture. Okay. So what was your first experience like? Well, I went to prom. It was kind of hard for me because, like I said, not only did I go weave-ified, I went diva-fied because it was extremely long. I was sitting in my hair, so I had to cut it. I didn't cut it crazy because it was long hair, but I had to cut it. But it wasn't really hard to maintain, and plus it was synthetic. So, it really wasn't, no, it was human. So it really wasn't hard to maintain. So, okay, do you feel comfortable with or without your weave? Well, you guys on YouTube saw me with or without my weave. Before I got married and I got pregnant, yeah, I would have been comfortable without my weave. You would not see me without my weave. But after you have a kid, you really don't have time to do, your hair and stuff like that. Not saying that kids, take up your time, but, 1-year-olds take up your time, and I'm a housewife, so I don't have time to do weaves unless I know that somebody's going to be home or my husband's going to be home to watch my daughter. That's the only time that I can actually, do my hair. How does your significant other think about my weave? Well, to tell you the truth, he hates it. He would rather me with my real hair or short. He really loved when I do the short hairstyles, or this, but he really don't too much care for it. I think that's probably why I'm gonna have to start doing something new, like how I did with when I had the Bobby Boss Ocean wave. He really liked that because that was new. I really don't do that type of style. I always wanted to, and I figured out how to do it. So, okay, if you had to go without my husband or my weave for a week, which one would I choose? Back then, I would say my weave, but since my husband is in the military, I'm gonna have to pick my husband on this one. Sorry. So if you ever have you ever skipped an event because of your weave? No, and I should have, because I went to 2 different events with old leftover. Old. It looked like leftover hair. It didn't look good because it was old, and then I didn't have enough money, so I bought 1 pack and put it on top and try to mix it with it, and you could tell it just looked very stupid. What's the most you've ever spent on hair? I really don't want to say this on YouTube because my husband is here, but I would have to say on eBay I bought some Indian Remy hair. And how much did I spend on that? $90. $90 to $100 because I bought this Indian Remy Jerry curl hair on eBay, and it was very good, and that was $90 because I bought 3 packs, which I only needed 2 because the weft was very thick. But the other one I bought that I never got to wear was like $110 on eBay. What was your worst weave experience? Like I said, when I wore the hair and I had to get new one, and I wore it, it just looked so it just looked so bad, very bad, very bad. I would say that, and when I didn't know much about weave and I burnt my hair, and I had no choice but to keep it on because I didn't have money. That's what I would say was my worst experience. What's one of the dances that best describe your feelings towards your hair? Beyonce, pat your weave, lady. Pat, pat, pat your weave, lady. Because I used to be one of them little patters. And then my mom was like, you gonna give yourself brain cancer doing that. So now I just take like a hairpin and go like that. But that and Dirty Wine. I like Dirty Wine too. So those are my only 2 best weave, or well, for people who go to the reggae club, when they say walk out my girl, you walk out, you swing your hair, walk out my girl, you gotta have an attitude like you think you all that, so those are the dances that I like to do with my hair. Okay, who are some of your favorite hair guru? I would say Destiny Godly, because I'm naming the 2 people that I actually watch their videos and I actually study their videos so I could do the same thing that they did. Stephanie Godly. I would say Harajuku Barbie, because I took one. I'm not, I don't watch her videos all the time, but that one particular video I watched, the 27-piece with the mohawk, she helped me out. And number one for me, Sin City. If it wasn't for her, I would not know how to make caps at all. Like, I would not even know. You guys would never see me with short hair. So if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be on it. So anyway, if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be on it. And yeah, those are all the questions. But the one, I would say the one that really got me started on weaves, I know that, I'm done with my questions, but the one that really got me on weaves would be myself. Only because my oldest sister used to do my hair, but she'll do it, she'll start on your hair, then go on a date, then go out, and then come back. So it would take like 3 days just to do one sewing, because she was inconsiderate like that. She wouldn't sit and do your hair. She would like, let me start on it and then leave type of stuff, which I never got. So I had no choice but to do it. And the first hair that I started with was actually Free Stress. I started because I bought 2 packs, and I was like, well, you know what, if I mess up, it's cheap hair anyway. So I just, at the time there was no YouTube, so I just braid my hair in a circle so that way I could know. And I used a mirror and I went in a circle. That's why I always use that circle motion, and then it worked. But I also used the crisscross motion. That's what I used for the Bobby Boss. But after I did that, nobody could tell me nothing. Then I was doing my hair every 2 weeks. Now that I have a kid, I do my hair like probably every month, to tell you the truth. Every month, and then I give like myself 2-3 weeks without weave just to let it air. But anyway, subscribe. Let me know how you like it. And I love you guys. Thank you for watching my video. I really appreciate it. You guys have a nice day. Bye.